Welcome to WYN Training. We're going to do girth measurements today. We have Andre as our client. We're going to start with the shoulder measurements first of all. We need to locate the delta tuberosity on each side of his arm. We can ask Andre to turn just to the side. Just palm out to the side there, Andre. Thanks very much. Place a dot where the shoulder muscle inserts onto the humerus, and we'll turn him around again. That's it, out to the side. Wonderful. 2 dots there. Okay, facing straight ahead. Thanks, Andre. As best as you can, try and avoid leaning over the client. If you can pass that tape around, please, Andre, to myself. Thank you. All right. Okay, line those 2 dots up with the tape. Ensure the tape isn't twisted and it's parallel on both sides. So ensure we've got a nice, accurate reading. Brilliant. Just record that result. Okay, from there we're going to ask Andre to raise his arms out in the air. Wonderful. Just take a chest measurement at the widest point of the chest. Arms down, please, Andre. Again, always get eye level with the tape. At the widest point, we'll just make sure it's even on both sides there. How's that looking? Excellent. And just record that result. Okay, we'll just shuffle that down to your belly button, please, Andre, just to get a waist measurement. Again, try and maintain an arm's reach from the client to avoid any personal space invasion. Wonderful. Eye level again, make sure it's level on both sides. Wonderful. Okay, from here now it's the hips. So we'll ask Andre to place his feet together so they're right touching each other just to ensure consistency. We're going to place the tape over the widest point of his gluteal maximus muscles. And we'll just again, eye level with the tape, ensure it's even on both sides. For this one, we're going to measure it 3 times. We're going to pick the widest point of the gluteal muscles. We're going to go 1 tape measure thickness above. And 1 tape measure thickness below that initial measurement. So we've got 3 measurements now. We'll add those 3 measurements together and work out the average as it's a curved surface we're measuring. Okay, from there we'll just ask Andre to gently step his foot out to the side, very gently, and just hands by your side there, please, Andre. We're going to take a thigh measurement now. So where Andre's longest finger finishes on his thigh is where we're going to measure that. You can always on the right hand side, obviously, with girth measurements. And record that result. Okay, the last one is just of the lower leg, is the calf. We look at the calf from the front, and we look at the widest point from the front. And record that result. Okay. Back up to the top, we've got the arm now. For the arm, we want to find the halfway point of the humerus. So we find the acromion process, the bony landmark, just to the lateral or anterior portion of the shoulder. Place this tape measure on that acromion process. Find the olecranon process, and we just bisect that into 2, so that's 12. So locate halfway now. So that's the halfway point of his arm. We'll place the tape measure over that halfway point. And record that result. Okay, it's important to tell the client in regards to girth measurements that to wear the same clothing or ideally appropriate attire for girth measurements. There is some test error such as inaccurate readings due to clothing, so they must be consistent and ensure it's done ideally at the same time of day. And there we are, girth measurements.